Okay, it looks like I am live. Yeah, looks like it. I'll let some people join in, and then afterwards we'll get the show started. All right. Hello, Jose. Gonna start sharing this, and guys, if you want to as well, by the way, go ahead and share this live stream with everybody you know because, first of all, I missed you guys, but let's share this thing, shall we? All right. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Network, Gabriel, Kevin, David, Victor. Hey, guys, how's it going? Um, I just got back from Vegas last night. Two flights, smooth flights nonetheless, but I just got back last night. I'm gonna wait, gonna let for some people, gonna let more people join the chat because, guys, I have so much to talk about. Now, granted, I can't talk about everything that I saw. Can't talk about everything, but there's quite a bit that I can still talk about. You skipped me. I skipped you? I didn't skip you, Romy. Get out of here. Trip was great, David. It was great. It was my first time in Vegas, and we got there around. So our flight left around 8:30 or something like that. We got there at 10, so you can imagine going backwards in time zones. It felt really odd, and I had not been on a plane since 2011. So as you can imagine, going through that was new. And also, believe it or not, guys, my mind, even though my body, it's so weird, like, because it takes a couple of days to adjust to your time zone. My mind, for some reason, was always back in EST. It was never in PST, which I think served to my advantage in a certain way. I don't know what it was. How's Moonlight Bunny Ranch? Oh, Romy, if only you knew, buddy. If only you knew. Hi, Ben. How's it going, guys? Space Rain Films, Weapons in Vegas. Nothing particularly bad happened in Vegas. It was primarily like I used the first day, my boss and I were just walking around Vegas. Nothing particularly bad happened. I should say right now. I wanted to go to one place, but I realized that was a bit out of the way, so I unfortunately couldn't do it. But otherwise, I got to do the one thing I want to do besides Cinemacon, and that is seeing the Bellagio Fountain Show, which was spectacular. Oh my god! Thank you, Evan. Thank you for the $3 donation, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that, buddy. That means a lot, man. I didn't expect to get any donations at all. Hector, yes. Vegas was a ton of fun. I didn't really get to do any shows, but the show for me was CinemaCon, which was so much fun. I got to see so many things that the public will not be seeing for quite some time. I mean, the first panel they did was Sony. Actually, the funny thing is, when it came to Sony's panel, they showed the trailer for No Way Home. No joke, that trailer went online just seconds before before I got to see it in a big coliseum. I'm serious, like it was that coincidental. Have I been to PAX before? No, but I would love to go. I have no idea if I'll be able to in the first place, but no, I would love to go to that place. Um, the Shade King is here. Oh, wait, Jerome, I thought Gary was the Shade King. Just saying. Appreciate that, David. I appreciate that, man. So now that we've gotten a couple of things, a couple of people in the chat, so I want to talk to you guys about my experience with CinemaCon. I'll go into this a bit more in depth on both of us on Monday, so you can get the inside scoop there. But essentially, what CinemaCon is, for those of you who don't know, is that basically I described this to a couple of coworker friends of mine as essentially, you all know what E3 is. And basically, I describe CinemaCon as a very, very, very exclusive E3. I mean, very exclusive. I mean, it's not public. It's not, I mean, from what I know, if you can, I think you can pay to go, but it's a crap load of money. Same thing with E3. You have to pay a shitload of money. But it totally is full of them. Absolutely. E3, if I could go to E3, I would, but it is expensive. And from what I know, unless if you're with a major outlet, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, Kind of is, yeah, because like E3, the major publishers go to see what games they would like to pick up for a certain company. If not, they show either a trailer or some type of footage for any type of game, whether it's closed doors or something like that. So I describe it as essentially a very, very exclusive E3 for movies. And let me tell you, I would love to go back. Hey James, how's it going, buddy? Warner Brothers was actually not my favorite panel, believe it or not. That panel was actually the panel that I was shared with Focus Features and Universal because let me tell you, oh my god, did they show some great stuff. I gotta tell you. Um, which restaurants did I go to see while I was in Vegas? I went to In-N-Out Burger, which was my first time going to In-N-Out since I went to California 10 years ago. Still loved it. I went to a fish and chips place, Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips, which was delicious. Otherwise, I didn't really go out to restaurants because eating out in Vegas, especially when you're not going to a hotel like a buffet, anything like that, from what I know of, it can be expensive. Like, I was not only with my boss, but I was also with, what was it? There was a Gordon Ramsay Pub and Grill there, and quite literally, no joke, for a fish and chips, it was over $30 for fish and chips, so I just thought, "There's no way I can afford that." Yeah, burger. Oh, dude, Jose No Way Home looks absolutely amazing. But I'll tell you guys right now, unless if you guys have not seen my Twitter account, I will say this in the Sony panel. I can say this, and I can't go into a full review because it doesn't come out for a while, and the embargo's not up, but I can confirm I have seen Ghostbusters Afterlife. That's all I can say about that. Well, actually, no. I can say that I was able to give my social media reaction to it, but otherwise for a full review, cannot say anything about it yet because the embargo is not going to be up for quite some time. But what I can say about this. So after No Way Home was shown, I think Tom Rothman of Sony, if I remember correctly, went up to the stage and he basically said, "Give a hand for Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman." So no joke, Jason Ivan Reitman took the stage and the Ghostbusters theme was going on, everything. And what happened, and thank you, Tanner. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, Jason Ivan Reitman came up, and Ivan Reitman was talking about him premiering the original film about how when they first showed the original Ghostbusters, there was no complete visual effects. I think from what Ivan Reitman said, it was a completed cut of the movie. There's no visual effects, so you can imagine what that may have looked like. And then Ivan passed it off to Jason, his son, which if you have seen his films like Juno, Up in the Air, Tully, Young Adult, have not seen Tully, but he's a great filmmaker. And I think this is Jason's first big budget movie, as far as I know of. But what happened was that so I feel like I'm at my bar mitzvah right now, finally becoming a man. And he said these words, and I went, no way. Jason Reitman said, You guys are in. This is his full quote. I don't think I remember the exact words, but I'm pretty sure I might be paraphrasing him. He said, and I quote, "You guys are about to go on the biggest Easter egg hunt of all time. From the very beginning to the very end credits. Yes, you guys, we're going to be showing you all the first public screening of Ghostbusters Afterlife." As soon as I heard end credits, I just thought, there's no way they're showing Ghostbusters. And sure enough, we got to see the entire movie at Cinemacon, which I just thought, wait a second, they're showing us 2.5 months in advance, and they're so confident about Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I can see why after seeing the movie. That Jason said, go ahead and tweet it, say you liked or whatever, just go ahead and tweet about it. Like, social media embargo is up. And all I'm gonna say is this, guys. Look at my Twitter account. My reaction is on there because I cannot say a more than that. Um, but yeah, I just can't believe I got to see Ghostbusters about 2.5 months in advance. That was nuts. And yeah, Jason he was talking on the stage and he was basically uh, he was kind of thanking his father in a way, which was really sweet. He was saying that he made the film for his father, which is clear. and he made the film for his daughter. That's what he said on stage. But no, that was so surreal seeing Jason and Ivan Reitman on stage in person. I wish I could have met them, but unfortunately, I think they left before anything else happened. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife comes out November 11th. Don't know when the embargo goes up. Like I mentioned, I can't say anything about it. But if you want to see my reaction, go to my Twitter account. You'll be able to see everything that I said there. Um, Also, I saw Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. That was an early morning screening, which was I can say that. I can actually talk about that. That film was great. I think it's a terrific MCU film. I'll have my review of that up on Monday night. You can look for that after BOFAs. But man, I can say, well, Shang-Chi was awesome. Before I'm gonna say this really quick. Like I said, my full review of that will be up on Monday night. But that movie essentially feels like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and the MCU from the style of it. It feels just like Crouching Tiger. It's absolutely amazing. Um, let's see what else we got here. 2 months, yeah, it doesn't come out for another 2 months. Have I met any actors from the MCU? I have not. No, I have not. Not yet, anyways. Shang-Chi, nice. I think, honest to God, Shang-Chi is gonna do for Asian Americans or just Asians what Black Panther did for African Americans. That's what it's gonna do for that movie, and for good reason because Shang-Chi, that movie has some of the best fight choreography of the MCU. Honest to God, since Winter Soldier. Honest to God, the film's fight sequences are breathtaking and the film's final act, oh my god. Shang-Chi's final act has some of those breathtaking visuals I have seen in the MCU so far, I would say, because Endgame is definitely up there. Don't get me wrong. I think Endgame does have the most breathtaking visuals of the MCU. Shang-Chi is right there with it though, because that movie is spectacular to look at. Um, Meeting celebrities in Vegas. I did, and oh my you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my god." So, I was at a panel, I can't remember which panel it was, and they said that Patty Jenkins was gonna be in Vegas. I missed seeing her. I thought she was gonna be at one of the parties. I missed seeing her by an hour. No joke. I could have met Patty Jenkins. Now, I don't know if she was there in person or if it was one of those Zoom things that she was doing, but Patty Jenkins was at a panel in Vegas. I missed my chance meeting her. I would have loved to have met her. Um, Nice, very nice. Otherwise, I got to meet some people from cool news outlets. I met the editor in chief of Bleeding Cool News. Caitlin, if you're watching this, you're awesome, and thank you for letting me hang out with you and Denzel. By the way, I saw John Campia at Caesar's Palace, which, by the way, yes, I stayed at Caesar's Palace. Um, I was in line for bag check, and because I had to also tweet on the Flick Direct page, I mean, I was trying to do half and half, like looking at a trailer and going tweeting. I was doing as fast as I possibly can. And I looked to my right, and another line was John Campia and Aaron from the John Campia show. And I could have walked on over to him and say, "Hey, what's going on? I'm a big fan of yours." But by the time I was about to go over and walk to him, they were letting us in the press room. And I was like, God dang it. But I saw him and I could have said hi to him. Also, I saw Brendan Davis from comicbook.com and I said, man, I wish I could have met him. And he said, hey, I'm glad you had fun. Welcome to the circus. So I did spot two critics who I'm fans of there. As far as celebrities go, no, I did not meet any major celebrities. I did not. I saw a couple of them, but otherwise, no, Hector, nah, he's not a Karen. Absolutely not. From what I have seen from Campion, he is not an online Karen. No, he's definitely not. No. Did he ask for the major? No, no, John Campion, from what I've seen in person, from what I've seen, he seems like a cool dude from what I've seen. But otherwise, so what I can say is this. So the Sony panel, oh my God. So Tom Rothman came out, who is one of the heads at Sony. He said, and I quote, and this made me laugh so hard. He said that Free Guy performed well when it was only shown in theaters. And he said, mark my words, I swear to God, he said this, guys. It did well in the theaters. Go fucking figure. He actually said that. And everyone in the theater laughed so hard. There were actually some jabs thrown at Disney during the press conferences. I'm not even kidding. Everyone just went, Oh my god. So yeah, Tom Rothman actually said that. Oh, I don't think he was taking it. Yeah, but then again, there it's okay. And hello, William. Oh, one I will show this to you guys. This is why I was able to bring home surprisingly enough for the event. So the final day, actually at the final party, it was at the Coca-Cola party, right? And we were leaving, my boss and I was like, go get your souvenirs. I was like, oh, that's right. So we basically got a white shirt that said 10 years of Cinemacon. We got a face mask. And then I got this. Let's see if we can focus on that. Come on, camera, focus. It's not focusing, but it's saying it's a share code with a big screen. And I thought there is now it focuses. And I thought there was no way in hell that this was going to survive the both plane flights. It did. So that's a collector's item for me. Also, I got this. Yep. To which, by the way, I should mention this to you guys. At the Paramount panel, by the way, during the Paramount panel, they showed the first 13 minutes of Top Gun Maverick. No joke. Now, I don't know what I can say about that because I think I have to remain a bit tight-lipped about that. But let me say this. Top Gun Maverick, from what I saw, it looks great from what I saw. The aerial footage is absolutely beautiful. I won't talk about the opening sequence, but let me say this. The film eases you back into that world like that. You hear the boom, you hear the original score, and I can confirm this. I did hear Highway to the Danger Zone. Yes, they played that. But otherwise, no. Seeing Top Gun in a big coliseum like that after the opening sequence ended, I just went, "Oh my god, I need this film right now." And before that, by the way, before I hoped, oh, same. And Hector, from what I have seen from Top Gun Maverick, I think it will deliver. It puts you right back into that world. Tom Cruise goes, it's like the way I could describe Tom Cruise from when I saw as Maverick, it's like he never left that character. Like he eased right back into it. Um, yeah, I'm fine with it. Yes, I think it absolutely will pay tribute to Tony Scott. I absolutely think it will. Because literally from what I saw in that footage in that opening 13 minutes, you literally feel like you're back in that world. Like it does such a great job of making you feel like you're going back into that world without constantly referencing things. Which I will talk about, by the way, when it comes to Ghostbusters when I can do my review of that. But otherwise, no, they showed Top Gun. Also, I did not expect this. So Tom Cruise wasn't there in person, but they played a video of him while he was shooting Mission Impossible 7, which they are still shooting right now. We got to see behind the scenes look of the big new stunt in Mission Impossible 7 along with some footage from the movie. And let me tell you all right now, that new stunt from Mission Impossible 7, I cannot wait to see that on once it's all completed. Oh my god, that stunt. Let me just say this. I am surprised that Tom is doing that because they even said, "Yep, he's still a part of it." Yeah, Romy, Christopher McQuarrie is making 7 and 8. He's doing both 7 and 8. So what they showed in that footage was that they were basically describing what the stunt is, and one of the stunt choreographers said this. No joke, he said this. He said, and I quote, "A stunt like this, if it goes wrong, it's either going to go very serious or fatal." And even Christopher McQuarrie said this is the most dangerous stunt we've ever attempted. And let me tell you all, oh my God. Tom Cruise is a madman. I mean, he was already a madman enough for doing the Halo jump and Mission Impossible Fallout along with the helicopter sequence. From what I saw, I think this is going to top that. I really do think so. Did I see Candyman? No, I will be seeing that tonight though at 7:15. But otherwise, they they showed Tom Cruise going through all the training with the motorcycle stuff, the skydiving aspect, and you guys are not gonna believe this. So the amount of so Tom Cruise trained for over a year for this. He did 500 jumps, 500 practice jumps, and you are not going to believe how many motorcycles that they destroyed. I want you guys to get this, and I'm gonna see if anyone gets this. Oh, hi, Mr. Gerber. It's okay. It's hi, Mr. Gerber. Love you too, buddy. I want you all to guess how many motorcycles they destroyed because I'm telling you guys, they destroyed a lot. But let me see. I'm gonna see if you guys can guess this. But no, the stunt itself, and what I absolutely loved, and I will say this, I will confirm this, Victor, no Scream 5, which I was really shocked by. But no, they and even more so, this is gonna be nuts. Tanner, way more than 5. No, like, it's high the amount. Aw, Gary, that's so sweet of you. Um, but Tom Cruise trained for over a year, and the stunt apparently went so well the first time, Tom Cruise did 6 takes. 6. 45? Guys, higher. Go higher. I mean, go way higher than that. You will not believe how many motorcycles they wrecked. It was nuts. And by the way, count this the amount of times that Tom Cruise had to prep himself for the stunt, too. Think about that. 60? Higher, higher. I'm telling you guys, they wrecked so many cycles. They really did. Higher, higher. Tanner is getting there, but let me tell you, it's still not even close. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be mind blown by this. 250? Nope, it's so much higher than that. You guys are gonna be mind blown when you hear about this. I don't think they could afford $1 billion, but it's not even way too high. 500? Nope. I'm gonna take a couple more guesses because when you guys hear this, you're gonna be like, "You gotta be shitting me." Tanner's close. Tanner, you're very close. Okay. Well, why are you here then, Gary? So the exact number of motorcycles they destroyed for this one scene, over 13,000 motorcycles. That's the number that I read. Unless if I'm wrong, but that's the number that I read. David, yeah, 13 that yeah, close to 15. Yeah, they destroyed 13,000 motorcycles. The amount of dedication they had for this stunt is nuts. You asked me to be here? I never said shit to you, buddy. Um, yeah, 13,000 motorcycles. And on the first take, they showed Christian McQuarrie and everybody else in the back in their tent going like, oh, they literally had the most scared look on their face because, like I mentioned beforehand, the stunt choreographer literally said, if the stunt goes wrong, it's either going to be very serious or fatal. And it went well so good the first take that they did 5 more takes of that. And they even showed footage of Tom Cruise from a helicopter just diving off at like Sunday Fun Day. It was nuts. Yeah. Mission Impossible 7 and they showed some footage. And I can tell you guys right now, that footage looked absolutely incredible. And Chris McQuarrie then said this after that stunt. He said, if this scared us, I cannot fathom. Well, this is just me saying in my own words, but he had said something along the lines of, "This is dangerous. Wait till you guys see what we have cooked up for 8." These guys are madmen, to say the least. They're madmen. But we get to see Top Gun Maverick the first 13 minutes, and we got to see some footage for Mission Impossible 7, which I'm hyped as all hell for. Oh no, Sam, I don't know how they're gonna talk that thing. And they did. And yes, just to confirm it, they ended the presentation from Paramount by saying we're gonna show this movie that was screened by that's been doing amazing for test audiences. We're gonna show you guys Clifford the Big Red Dog. I won't say much, but all I'm gonna say is this. If you haven't seen my Instagram story, I'm not gonna repeat what I said there. But let me say this. I was happy, and I just went, oh. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Yeah, they act I wish I was making that up. But I will say this though, what I can say about this is this. After the presentation ended, I noticed this. So I was watching John Campia's live stream. So what I can say about this, guys, for Paramount, they did not show Scream, which really surprised me. Even though Scream is done, like it's all locked. Like for my note, it's all in a can. And then Sonic 2, I can confirm as well, nothing. But then again, Sonic 2 is a bit too early to show off at the moment. I think. But I was watching John Campia's live stream. He left. I can say that much. John Campia left the screening. The person that went with him to Cinemacon left after 30 minutes. I just went, oh my God. That's all I'm going to say about that. Then the next day, they showed, well, actually later that evening, they showed, was it later that evening? Yeah, so I think the day before Paramount, they showed Universal and stuff from Focus Features. My God. And then Warner Brothers. Let me talk about the Warner Brothers panel here really quick, guys. So for Warner Brothers, I won't say what it is, Nicholas. If you missed it, that was your chance for it. That's all I'm gonna say. And hey, Hunter. What I'm gonna say about Warner Brothers is this. So they showed quite a bit. They showed footage from the Batman. They actually showed new footage. The footage I saw from the Batman, that movie looks absolutely incredible. Even Robert Pattinson said this is gonna probably be the most emotional Batman movie. Hey, bro, Montana. They showed new footage from the Batman. They showed new footage from Dune. Dune, oh my God. I need Dune right now. I seriously need Dune. From Warner Brothers, also, they showed, guys, get ready for this. Warner Brothers showed the first trailer for the new Matrix, The Matrix Resurrections. Oh my God. Yeah, they showed footage from The Matrix Resurrections, the brand new Matrix film. Um, Romy, you be quiet. Yeah, Dune looks amazing. The new Matrix looks insane. The Matrix looks nuts. Um, what I can tell you guys about this is what I saw from this. Well, I'd rather not say anything because I think that trailer is gonna make people go nuts in a good way, though. I like okay, they were showing because of due to COVID, no one can actually be there in person. But what they did do is that they had people have like filming, filming live videos. So not filming live videos, but they did pre-recorded videos that they sent over to CinemaCon for the heads. And then what happened was that they were just talking about, oh, and by the way, The Matrix 4, and I just went, huh? Um, Nicholas, have you seen my review of Dark Knight Rises? Watch that review. Enough said. But no, yeah, Matrix 4 looks absolutely insane. From MGM, I did get to see more footage from No Time to Die. No Time to Die looks absolutely incredible. The In the trailer, when they show Bond on that bridge, they showed more of that sequence. I think they showed us about 10 minutes from that sequence. About 10 minutes. They showed the beginning from where Bond is getting up to where he goes onto the bridge. And then they showed the sequence where he's in the Aston Martin. They showed that. So yeah. For the new Matrix film, yes. I would say for the new Matrix film, watch the previous four because this movie, Matrix Resurrections, is a sequel to Revolutions. It takes place after Revolutions. I don't know how long it does, but think about this, guys. So when Neo died, they rebooted the system. So think about that and how that leads into Resurrections. That's all I'm going to say about that. But let's see here. Okay, so I'll answer this. Matrix Reloaded is very, very good. Ending is anticlimactic. Revolutions, nah, enough said. But otherwise, I do think you'll need to rewatch the previous Matrix films easily. What else oh yeah, so None Time to Die looks absolutely amazing. I was so happy that they showed that. They also showed what else? Yeah, the Batman looks great. Dune looks great. They showed also, I can't say this. For the Sony presentation, I did get to see maybe 5 seconds from Uncharted. Maybe 5 seconds. And what I can say about Uncharted is this. Uncharted looks better than I thought. It looks a lot better than I thought it would. Not buying Mark Wahlberg as Sully still, not buying that. But I can say this, the film looks better than I expected. I'm still worried knowing it's Ruben Fleischer who did Venom. Still though, from what I saw, I was like, you know what, that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad. And hey Barbara, did Black Adam get a trailer? No. Basically, the only DC property that showed anything was the Batman. That's the only thing that they showed. Black Adam did not get a trailer, as the Flash didn't get anything, because Flash is still filming from as far as I know. But they did show a little bit of Uncharted, which looked better than I thought. Harrison Ford, that's a good choice. I don't know why I didn't think about it. That's a good choice though. But I was actually after the Sony presentation, they did throw this party, and I met someone from AMC, and I told her Uncharted looks cool. And she's like, I've never heard of those games. And I told her about the games. I said, well, basically, it's the video game version of Indiana Jones. She said, oh, that's cool. I said, you should definitely look at that game because it's, and I described to her the opening part of Uncharted 2, and she looked at me going like, holy crap, that's really cool. So that happened. Mark, you didn't know that? Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is Sully. Let's see. Speaking Shazam 2, yes, they did. No, the whole film didn't wrap filming, but from what I know of Zachary Levi and Asher Angel, they both stopped doing it. Well, they didn't stop, but they both wrapped filming. Um, and I believe it is a prequel, yes, but from what Tom Holland said, it takes inspiration more than anything from Uncharted 4. But what I will say this, I can't say too much, but they did show a couple of seconds, and it looked like it looked like they took something from one of the games. I won't say which game, but there is a sequence from one of the games. That's all I can say about that. Um, I think Tom Holland's gonna do great as Nathan Drake. I think he's gonna do great from what I saw. Again, I'm still not buying Mark Wahlberg as Sully, but I will say it looks great. From the Lionsgate presentation though, I gotta tell you about a trailer that I saw. I don't know when it comes out, but this trailer had everyone in that call, so including me, dying laughing. So they showed a trailer for a new Nicolas Cage film that doesn't come out until April called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. And it's a film where he plays a fictional version of himself. This trailer had me in stitches. I was laughing so hard. Like, this movie looks like it's going to be hysterical. I mean, not looks like it's going to be, it looks hysterical. And I cannot wait for you all to see this trailer because everybody in the theater was laughing so hard. And the moment that it ended, there was a big applause. The movie looks absolutely so good. Yes, it's a Nicolas Cage movie where he plays a fictionalized version of himself. It looks awesome. It really does. Let me actually, I can bring up everything I saw on the tweets on the Twitter page. Let's see here. See what I can find here for you guys. Because there's a lot that they showed. So yeah, no Scream. They showed Top Gun. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to Universal. Here we go. So for Universal, oh yes, they did show a a tidbit from Jurassic World Dominion. It looks fun. It looks fun. Do I like fish? I love sushi, so yeah. In a good way? Oh no, hilarious in a good way. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent had me dying. I was laughing sort of like it's literally a role that has Nicolas Cage embracing his B movie performances. Like the movie looks great. It seriously does. And I read that, guys. All I'm gonna say is this: look up the synopsis on Wikipedia. And when I saw that, I said, knowing this and the trailer footage that I saw, it looks hilarious. They showed they did show this new anime movie. The trailer wasn't quite done yet because I think it's still in production. They showed this movie called The Bad Guys. And this looks fun. Like, I can't go into that one too much, But Anthony Ramos, who was also in The Heights, which by the way, if you haven't seen it, watch that. In The Heights look is great. He said it's basically a combination of Tony Scott meets Tarantino. I heard that, I was sold. And what else I could say is this: it has Sam Rockwell. Enough said. Let's see here. Um, yeah. Oh, that's right. We got to see a brand new trailer, like the first official trailer. I don't know when it will be shown. But we saw the first trailer to Robert Eggers' new film, The Northman, who also did The Lighthouse and also The Witch. Like True Romance. I don't know if it's like True Romance because, like I said, the trailer wasn't quite completed because they were actually showed some parts that weren't quite done yet, so it's all in production still. But they said it's basically like Tony Scott meets Tarantino. That's what I remember hearing. Did Lightyear get any footage? Lightyear. Not as far as I know, no. A sequel to The Nice Guys? No, it's not. DreamWorks? No, it is not DreamWorks. It's from a certain studio. I'll have to look this one up, but The Northman looks incredible. It looks absolutely amazing. Like, I'm hyped for this one. They showed Belfast. That's a new Kenneth Branagh movie. This looks great. It's a new Kenneth Branagh film filmed completely black and white, has a very Irish feel to it. It looks great. Spicy tuna. Anyways, they also showed they showed some new footage from Last Night in Soho. I cannot wait to see the Last Night in Soho. This looks absolutely incredible. Oh, this looks way better than Artemis Fowl. Like um, this is a film that truly looks like that. It looks like Kenneth Branagh's most personal movie. Like it looks like he put everything he had into it. Yeah, Northman looks absolutely amazing. Hello, Craig. How's it going, buddy? And I agree. Robert Eggers is a great talent. They showed also. They also showed this movie. They showed a new trailer for this movie called Dear Evan Hansen. It's from the same guy who did Perks for Being a Wallflower, which I absolutely loved. This looks like it, the subject matter is a bit heavy, but it looks great. They also showed, yeah, Bad Guys looks really cool. Um, they showed a trailer for a brand new Michael Bay movie called Ambulance, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this. It looks fun. It looks suspenseful. I mean, sure, it has all the Michael Bay trademarks, like the oversaturated colors, and they didn't show that many explosions. And maybe showed 2 or 3 explosions in the entire trailer, but they showed so much footage. Um, but otherwise, Ambulance, I was just like, I want to see this. I'm surprised. I want to see this. Oh yeah, Last Night Solo looks fantastic. Um, and yes, I knew it does. Yeah, Evan Hansen looks great. Which by the way, Jake Gyllenhaal was on screen. It wasn't actually in attendance, but Jake Gyllenhaal was in a pre-recorded video. The movie looks surprisingly good. I just want a Michael Bay movie I'm actually looking forward to. Oh my god. An actor I said spicy tuna. Um, I mean I hope so. I hope he does. What else? They showed this trailer for a movie called Marry Me. It looks like a fun little Valentine's Day movie. Looks fun. What else did they showed? Oh yeah, they showed this movie called The 355. It's a new Simon Kinberg movie, and all I know is this: it's a January release date. It's like the first January movie that comes, I think, next year. That means either one of two things. It's either going to be very good or other way. And someone even said to me, someone even said you can't rely on a release date. Well, it's like, yeah, I get that, but here's the thing. If you've seen the history of January movies, more than most of the time, not good. But yeah, I'm hoping. But yeah, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, guys, they showed this new movie. They showed the trailer for Scott Derrickson's movie, The Black Phone. This looks so good. Like my heart was racing throughout this trailer. Ethan Hawke plays the main villain, and let me tell you all, this looks so good. It's another January movie, but it plays like from my experience, January movies beginning not so good, but mid to late January, it's either decent or it's very good. Black Phone looks really, really good. It looks so good. What else? They showed Halloween Kills. They showed a brand new trailer for Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills looks fan freaking tastic. Sing 2, they did show Sing 2. I mean, I never saw the first one, so it's one of those things I could do with or without it. Um, it looks nuts. Yes, I said it looks nuts. Yes, I said that. Um, yeah, the brand new one, yeah, Sing 2, what I could say about Sing 2 is this. Sing 2, the animation looks spectacular, but otherwise, I never saw the first one, which I heard the first one was good, but never had any interest in it. But I'm gonna have to see it now because of this. They were talking about Fast and Furious, and I thought I could give two shits about it because didn't care less about Fast and Furious 9. Um, oh yeah, so we did get to see. I did go to a a presentation from Neon, and they only showed 3 movies. They showed a film, a new Christian Stewart movie called Spencer, which looks great. They showed a new movie, the trailer for a new Julia Ducournau film, who directed Raw, which I absolutely loved. They showed a film called Titanic trailer. This movie looks batshit crazy. It looks nuts. And then they showed an anime movie called Flea, which looks really, I mean, really innovative. What else did they show in Universal's thing? Oh yeah, at the beginning of Paramount, Johnny Knoxville, not Monday Night Raw. Romy, get the hell out of here. But they did show John Knoxville was on screen, and what they showed was, and which this really surprised me, guys. You're not gonna believe this. And the show floor, because they had all these light room displays, they had all these light displays, all these trailers. Jackass Forever had so many posters, yet no footage was shown. And I mean, not a single bit of footage, which really surprised me. I mean, it showed Johnny Knoxville going like, I remember this big stunt, which they did with visual effects. And then afterwards, bam, I think the CEO of Paramount just came out in his Evil Knievel outfit, and I gotta say, it was crisp how he came out. That was really, really cool. But no footage. No footage. And that surprised me a lot, quite a bit, actually. Um, from Warner Brothers, oh yeah, they did show some footage from James Wan's new horror film *Malignant*, which looks like a really fun and very creative haunted house movie. I mean, this looks so creative; it looks nuts. There it goes again, nuts. But *Malignant* looks really cool. I mean, I was really surprised by how that looked. Yeah, Dune looks great. The Batman looks amazing. They did show a trailer, but the trailer isn't anything new. The only thing that they should have been more punches, and they just updated the release date. Otherwise, it's the same thing that I saw from DC Fandom. Let's see. Yeah, Malignant looks great. It looks great from what I saw. Um, but yeah, they did show The Matrix. They showed, oh yeah, we got to see the opening sequence from Many Saints of Newark, which is the Sopranos movie. I have not seen the Sopranos, but I want to see it now. Just seeing this trailer from seeing this opening sequence, it looks really, really good. Um, let's see what else they had here. Oh, that's right. Before the Warner Brothers presentation started, they played a bunch of music from the previous movies. Like I heard Superman the movie. They played Harry Potter, and I just thought, wait a second, Fantastic Beasts 3 is supposed to be coming out. What they show any footage? No footage from Fantastic Beasts. But then again, I could have cared less because Fantastic Beasts 2 I disliked quite a bit, to say the least. But yeah, that movie just I could care less about it. Oh yeah. One of the things that they did before every presentation, before every single one, is that it was at the Coliseum level, and they had new posters, like the banners from every studio, and on every door they had these like little glass panels. They showed the movies that they were saying. Like for example, from Warner Brothers, they had Dune, Batman, *Malignant*. The Matrix, I think, was a very big surprise to even see, because the moment I heard The Matrix, I just thought, "Holy crap." From Paramount, they had Top Gun. It was really strange because they had Jackass, yet they didn't show any footage, which I would have loved to have seen something from Jackass, like anything. From um, for Warner Brothers, I mentioned Warner Brothers. From Universal, they they showed a little bit of something. Oh yeah, from MGM they showed No Time to Die and among a couple of other things. From Focus, they had Last Night in Soho. They showed a couple of things from there. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I was really happy with what I saw from. I mean, Warner Brothers, they showed things, a couple of things I already seen, but Warner Brothers showed things I want to see. And I was happy with, like I said, Dune, Batman, The Matrix. The Matrix. I can't wait for people to see that trailer because that trailer was awesome. From more than anything else, what I can't wait for everybody to see is that first trailer for The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That movie looks fucking hilarious. I cannot wait. Of all the things announced at Cinemacon, what's your least anticipated movie? I guess Sing 2? I mean, it's not now, I wanna elaborate on that really quick. It's not that I'm not looking forward to seeing 2, but I'm just like, I never saw the first one, but I guess I need to see it now. But in terms of everything else, least anticipated, um, maybe Marry Me? Maybe, I mean, it looks like one of those romance movies that we've seen a billion times beforehand. But it looks like something I would take a date to see on Valentine's Day. I mean, it looks sort of new. I mean, I love Owen Wilson. I think he's a great actor. But otherwise, it looks fun. Yeah, that's why I've heard about Sing. That's why I've heard about Sing. I heard it was just okay. My buddy Lucas liked it a lot, but otherwise, Sing, from what I heard, was just okay. Feeling this on my back. 355. Yeah, I agree. 355. I mean, I'll go check it out. I like the cast, but knowing the release date, I'm just like, it's one of those movies I can either do with or without. But I would say, in terms of what I'm anticipating the very most, obviously Dune. Can't wait for the Batman. Cannot wait for the Matrix Resurrections. Spider-Man No Way Home looks fantastic. That surely blew my mind. Oh, that's right. I will say this. They showed maybe 3 to 5 seconds of Borderlands in a sizzle reel. They did talk about Borderlands a little bit. Um, they showed it. I can't really talk about it too much because they didn't show really any action footage. However, what I can say is this: Kate Blanchett as Lilith, she rocks that look so well. Kate Blanchett looks just like Lilith. I cannot wait to see her in that movie. Um, don't understand why Kevin Hart was cast as Roland. Don't know why. I mean, I'm curious to see what he does, but if you guys have played the games, Roland was never a comedic relief. And I don't know why they cast him, but I'm curious to see. Tiny Tina looks great. I can say that much. Krieg looks cool, but out of any person from Borderlands, I can't wait to see how Kate Blanchett what she does as Lilith because she looked amazing in that. She looked fantastic in that. Um, but yeah, out of everything I'm excited to see, yeah, I think my favorite trailer that they showed besides Matrix was Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Because I remember they did show a light box display of that. But so that looks cool. But upon seeing that trailer, I just thought, I cannot wait for people to see this because that is gonna be a riot online from what I saw. Um Trying to think what else I saw. Yeah, they screened 3 movies. Can't talk about them much, although I can talk about Shang-Chi. I'll be reviewing that on Monday. I can say this. A lot of people were saying it's top tier MCU. Do I think it's in my top 10? I could probably say top 10, maybe top 15. I don't think it's up there with Endgame or Winter Soldier because I do have some issues with Shang-Chi. I'll say that off the top of my head. But it is a great and exciting expansion, and I can't wait to see what they do, what Simu Liu is great. He's great. I thought Aquafina nailed the comedic talent of hers, and there are some sequences within Shang-Chi that are gonna blow people's minds. I really do think that. In particular, the final act. Holy shit. That panel was amazing. Or no, the screen was great. How big was the arena was huge. It was a coliseum. The best way I could describe that coliseum was that it's a coliseum where bands play. It was massive. But what they did was that there was 3 levels. There was the beginner row, not the beginner row, but there was a first level. There was a second floor, there was a third floor. I was on the second floor with the press, but let me tell you, the view I had was amazing. But they had a big screen lined up, and the theater was a Dolby Atmos theater, and the sound design in that theater was absolutely amazing, and the video quality. Look, the video quality was great. Better than Black Widow? Oh yeah, Shang-Chi was so much better than Black Widow, because here's the thing. I said this before in my review of Black Widow. There are things that Natasha goes through in Black Widow to which she should have either had so many broken bones or died. With Shang-Chi, I can believe what happens in that film because again, I can't really go into it too much because of spoilers because it comes out next weekend. But what happens in that film, I bought way more than in Black Widow. And let me tell you, since the guy who shot The Matrix shot this movie, the sequences in that film look spectacular. Um, is it up there with Black Widow and Civil War? I would say it's more with I'd say Doctor Strange. I would say we're more with Doctor Strange more than anything else. Like the film because what it shows you, like it takes us Shang-Chi, what the hell? Because I would say more than anything else, the way that Doctor Strange expanded into the cosmos and expanded into the occult side of everything, Shang-Chi brings us more into the kung fu side and into this brand new world that we have never seen before. That's what I can say about Shang-Chi before going to my review of it. Yeah, I mean, Black Widow, I don't love Black Widow, but I think that Black Widow, it's just that it just I just said this in my review. If you want to see my review, go look at my review of it. But Black Widow felt like that they were trying to take what Winter Soldier did and apply it to Black Widow. It just didn't have the same effect to it. Shang-Chi though was Doctor Strange is badass and Shang-Chi is great. That's movie I have my tickets to go see in IMAX. I can't wait to see how it plays on IMAX screen. But no, Shang-Chi is a great MCU film. Like I'll read my tweet. I'll read my tweet from when I from my screening of it. Let me read my tweet to you guys. Give me 1 second. Hello, Tevia. Let's see here. Really? I actually did not know that. That makes so much sense why the action looked so good besides the cinematographer of The Matrix. Still 3 out of 5? Yeah, still 3 out of 5. I don't hate Black Widow. I do think it's disappointing, but I enjoyed Black Widow. I really did. Um, let me see here. Okay, guys, if you haven't seen my tweet about Shang-Chi, this is what I said. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings is a great and exciting expansion of the MCU. Felt like Crouching Tiger in that world. Has breathtaking moments, spectacular fights, and a great story. And Simu Liu crushes as Shang-Chi. That's what I can say about it before I do my review of it. But I will say this, Shang-Chi is great. It's something that I think I'd never seen in the MCU, and it's fantastic. He did. My apologies about that. Captain Marvel is still a 3 out of 5. Yeah, I enjoy Captain Marvel. There's a lot of people that hate Captain Marvel. I don't understand why, but Captain Marvel's I thought was a fun movie. It's a fun space romp. I do think there's a lot of things that they could have done in Captain Marvel that they don't do, but I still enjoy it. I enjoy Captain Marvel quite a bit, although I'm very excited to see the Marvels, and that's gonna be the sequel to Captain Marvel, which, by the way, I will say this, they did not show anything of the Marvels. The only MCU thing they showed was Shang-Chi was the whole movie, and they showed the trailer for No Way Home, which looks fantastic. Otherwise, nothing. Um, but otherwise, no. But what I could say about what I saw in Vegas. So the first day we walked around, and the last night I saw the Bellagio fountain show. I made sure to do that right before I left. Um, no, I Vegas was like Vegas looks great in the daytime, but at night, it's like you're walking to a whole new world. A whole new world. It's quite literally like you're walking to when you see that place with the lights on, it's like those lights breathe a whole new life into Vegas. Going down the strip at nighttime, it's magical. It's really nice. And while I was waiting for, I'll say this because I'm gonna go on for another 5 minutes. But when I was walking down the strip, I told my boss I need to see the fountain show before I leave. I asked. He said, "Go ahead and do it." I walked out, and I walked right by Hell's Kitchen, and I got to see that sign up in flames, which looked really, really awesome. Oh no, I'm not singing again. Don't worry, Romy. I can't sing. I know I can't sing for the heck of it. Um, but I walked by the fountain of the Bellagio. I got a great shot of it. Even recorded the entire thing, not the entire thing, but select bits. And of course, and those showgirls are walking along the strip. Um, all I knew was like, "You want to feel them?" I was like, "Huh?" And they tried to get me to pay to take a picture. I did not, by the way, did not. And they walked right by, and then this girl walks up to me, and she said, "I'll spank you like a naughty boy." She spanked me, no joke, guys. I was spanked. And then, she almost convinced me to do it, to take a picture with her, almost convinced me. But this girl spanked me, and she was hot, I'll tell you, she was hot. And so goes Paul Verhoeven, no. But, um she told me I take charge cards as well. I was like, "I can't do it. I'm so sorry." But no, I was Gary got mad at me by this, by the way, because he thought I spent money. No, I didn't spend a dime. Didn't spend a dime on those girls. But she walked away, and there were these two older ladies that were near me, and I said to them, "Not gonna lie, they almost got me. They almost got me to spend some money, but I didn't. I held back. I resisted the temptation." But no, that was fun. That was the last thing I did in Vegas. I did walk down a little bit of the strip, and let me tell you all right now, if you ever guys get a chance to go to Vegas, I know I will again at some point in the future once I saved up enough money, but let me tell you all right now, if you guys go to Vegas, make sure to watch that fountain show and just walk on the strip just a little bit. Just make sure to walk on the strip because let me tell you all, especially at night, the strip at night is gorgeous. You could literally walk down, see every hotel, the MGM Grand. I walked into the Bellagio a little bit, but I didn't go into the lobby. Um, I walked on a little bit of it, and Vegas was spectacular. It can be pretty bad, Gary, but let me tell you who's the worst of it. Lucas is pretty bad. Love you, Lucas. But no, I hope I can go to Vegas again. My boss was telling me, "No, we're gonna do our best to get you there," which is great. Um, most hyped. Well, right now I saw Shang-Chi, which I thought was great. Eternals looks great. I came up for Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. But no, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fountain show was beautiful. I made sure to do that before I left. Um, my Lucas isn't even here. Gary has been in and out. But otherwise, no. My uh Vegas was great. I'm glad I got to walk down. I got to go by certain paths. There was this one guy I remember that I was walking down from from Caesar's Palace because I stayed at Caesar's Palace, had a great room and everything. They had, if you guys have seen The Hangover, to which I'd be surprised if you haven't, they actually were doing construction at the time being, but they did show I did get to go to the part at the palace where they filmed bits of The Hangover. They had that big lobby area with the painting that the guys are at. So I did get to see certain parts they filmed The Hangover, which was great. And hi, Leah Scott. How you doing? Hello, everybody. While reviewing Don't Breathe 2. maybe for a late reviews run up, but honestly, my mind's not on Don't Breathe 2. My mind right now is on Candyman, which I will be seeing tonight. Candyman. I'll get a review of Candyman up sometime next week. Not tonight because there's so much for me to do anyways. But otherwise, no. I had a great time in Vegas, and before I leave you guys, I'll tell you guys a quick story. So before I got to the Bellagio for the fountain show, I walked right by, because in Vegas, what they'll do is that you'll come across these guys who will try and make some money. There was this guy that was doing these raps, and he did this creative thing, and he was doing this thing. He was like, "I'll shut the fuck up if someone pays me," and there are these people walking behind me, and I said to these guys, I just thought, "Hey, if that guy did a single, I'd buy it." Just saying. But no, it was. Did you see Mike Tyson? No, did not see Mike Tyson. I did watch. Oh no, Gary, you can't tell me nothing. No, not that Candyman. The new Candyman. Jeez, Gary, you numbskull. But otherwise, no. I had a great time at Vegas. Had a great time at Cinemacon. I met some really cool people. I'm gonna be reaching out to certain people who I met very soon. But otherwise, no, it was great. I hope I can go back again. I think I will be able to go back again. I just have to save up money. Otherwise, Vegas was truly special. It really was. At nighttime, I had a great time seeing everything with all the buildings lit up. I got to see some great films. I don't know when I can do my review of Ghostbusters Afterlife because it's going to be quite some time. But otherwise, I'm glad I got to see what I got to see. It looks great. More than anything, I cannot wait for you guys to see the trailer for The Matrix Resurrections and for that new Nicolas Cage movie because those two trailers was great. But otherwise, guys, I just want to say thank you all so much. I'm gonna talk about this on both of us, so don't worry. Again, it's probably gonna be the amount I talked here on the stream, but otherwise, CinemaCon was a great time. Vegas was great. But thank you all for joining the stream. Look at on Monday night for my review of Shang-Chi. Tuesday, I will do my review of Candyman. I'm recording more for my Halloween Horror Reviews 2021 very soon as well. Otherwise, guys, thank you all so much for joining. I will be seeing Candyman, the new Candyman, not the old one, Gary, the new one, around 7:15. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. And until my next video, which is on Monday, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, guys. See you all. Peace.